today's subscriber shout-out goes to Little Rose. Thank you for subscribing and being a subscriber. And today's commenter shout-out goes to WoozyCool. Thank you for commenting and watching my videos. Now, let's get into the video. Welcome to youtube.com/noblewoos, and today we are going to be interviewing an old Woozguide. This is very different. I have never made a video like this before. I'm also very excited to post this. This whole thing was just so fun. So last night, I logged on to Woozworld, and I happened to see that I had a message from this person named PoliceOfficerSam. And he basically said that he had come across my videos, specifically my iceberg videos, and he said that he used to be a Woozguide, and if I would like, he could answer some questions or talk about it for another video, like a follow-up video. Also, I will link my iceberg series in the description of this video. I made it a couple years ago, and honestly, I really like the series. It's one of my favorite series that I've ever made. I feel like it's very entertaining and very educational. I talk about a lot of things on Woozworld that were removed or just old stuff that people don't really remember anymore. Anyway, when I saw his message, I was like, oh my gosh, that would be such a great idea. I would love to do that. I'm totally interested. So we hopped on a call and we started talking, and he was answering questions, and I'm going to be showing you guys that footage. And if you do not know what a Woozguide is, I can pretty much sum it up for you guys. It was a program back in the day that Woozworld used to have where you could do so many things. If you were a Woozguide, you were supposed to go around Woozworld and help guide Woozins. You could personally speak to moderators to let them know if something was going on. It was just a very amazing program. And it was really hard to get into, and also you could only be a Woozguide for up to 3 months at a time, just so other people would get a chance. Like I said, it was a very cool program, but unfortunately they did remove the program in 2016. And there aren't many Woozguides that still play. A lot of them quit, but there are a few that still play this game actually. And before I get to the footage of us calling, I would honestly just like to remind you guys about my Discord server. You can join it if you'd like. It's always in the description of my videos at the very bottom. I always put in an invite link. And not only that, but I'm also asking you guys to add me on Woozworld as well. My username is noblegarden. When you add me, just make sure that you do private chat me and just let me know, like, hey, I added you, can you please accept? So then I will accept your request, because I don't accept random requests. I also would like to say, he was at work when we were calling, so there might be some background noise from his side. And not only that, but I did pitch up his voice as well, just like I do to mine, for a few reasons. Anyway, I'm so excited. I'm going to show you guys the footage now. Okay, this is Police Officer Sam. He's the Woozguide that I will be interviewing, talking to. Say hi.
How's it going, y'all?
Okay, so I have some questions down that I will be asking. First, you just want to, like, talk a little bit about the program itself?
Yeah, so the Woozguides program kind of drifted from what it was originally intended to be. Originally, the program was designed to have more experienced Woozins help teach new players how to kind of navigate Woozworld, kind of help them understand how it worked, and to be guides. But realistically, it ended up kind of turning into an extension of the moderation team, where we were helping people with in-game issues, reporting bugs and glitches to the moderators, reporting Woozins that were not following the terms of use, and those types of deals.
Oh, that makes sense. Is that kind of why it got, like, shut down?
Yeah, so it was one of those things where, I mean, there was multiple reasons, but one of the bigger ones was definitely that it wasn't serving the purpose that it was made to serve. The few other reasons were being that a lot of people were harassing the Woos ban, you know, saying, hey, I applied, no one's gotten back to me, or, you know, at one point, I think I was a Woozguide for almost a year. And it was only supposed to be 3 months at a time, and so that way everyone kind of got a chance. And so a lot of people got upset with the mod team and the Woos ban on that. And it was just because the sheer numbers, they didn't expect that everyone and their mother would be applying to become a Woozguide. So they just simply couldn't keep up with it, and it just became a lot of work for them that wasn't necessarily, it didn't work in the long run.
That makes sense. I remember wanting to be one so bad, and I would apply like 5 million times, and I would, like, in the application thing, I would I would put, like, perfect grammar so that they would be like, oh, this girl's so mature, she would be great. And I was like a child. I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what was going on. So, how did you become a Woozguide, and what were your thoughts and, like, your initial reaction to getting accepted? And how did you know that you got accepted?
Yeah, so it all started with, I had actually made and ran a program called the Unofficial Mod Helpers, where we did just kind of what we did as Woozguides, where we would report bad units, we would try to help people in the game, and all those types of things. Eventually, through that, I built a pretty good relationship with Mod020, who had told me about the program and was trying to get me on board. So I had applied, and there over a while, it took some time, and originally I didn't think I was going to get it until one day I was playing and I got pulled into a unit. So a power that moderators have is that they can move you from one unit to another. And so I was just playing the game one day and I got pulled into this like scary looking unit, and all of a sudden Mod006 appeared. And I thought I was in trouble. I was like, oh my god, am I like getting banned or something? And so he just, I don't remember the exact questions he asked me, but I just remembered the entire time I was like, oh my god, this is it. I'm gonna get banned. I don't even know for what, but...
Why did they do it like that? That would have scared me.
It did, and they did it because of that, and they just kind of had fun with it, because they did it to the other Woozguides, from my understanding as well.
Oh my gosh.
And so they just kind of asked us some questions, and then they more or less was just like, hey, so you're a Woozguide, and we're gonna go ahead, give you your powers, we're gonna give you your items, and then just refresh, and then I'll pull you back into the unit. And so that's exactly what they did. And so when I refreshed, I came back on, I had the blue bubble, I had the little @ symbol in front of my name, and all that fun stuff.
That is so cool. Speaking of stuff like that, what were all the benefits that you remember having?
Yeah, so we, of course, got the shirts, and we got the symbols. We got the blue bubble, and then we got the little @ symbol in front of our name. But as far as in-game powers, we had a queue skip, where we would never be in the queue, even if there was like 100 Woozens trying to get into a unit. We would just go to the front of the line and be in the unit.
What?
Yeah, a lot of Woozguides ended up kind of abusing that and using it to go to like animator events and stuff like that. But it was really helpful, especially when there was like bad units, and we would be able to just get right into there and kind of shut it down. And then the other power I say, is that we got priority reports. So when we reported a unit or a Woozen or anything like that, it would almost immediately go to a moderator, and it would kind of be at the top of their list. And then the other thing is we could actually delete videos off of WoozTube, and also videos off of Woozen. Yeah, so if we found like a video that was inappropriate or was like an exposing video, we could actually kick it off right then and right there. We wouldn't even need a moderator to help us.
Oh my gosh. I did not know any of that. I thought that you guys could just speak to moderators like personally and just tell them what was happening.
No, not quite. We had a little more than that.
That's all I thought it was. So you did get to personally speak to moderators.
Yeah, so it was more so two specifically. So originally Mod006 ran the program, and then there after a while it became Mod747. There was another one that I know some other Woozguides worked with, but she was not within the program at the time when I was in. I can't remember what numbers were. But we would have like meetings with them, and we could also message them. And sometimes they would add us. Like there were some people that had Mod006 as a friend, and then I think he got told, hey, don't do that, so he stopped adding people.
They can't add people?
I don't think they're supposed to, just because there could be accusations of like favoritism.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Did you like the experience, or like, what was it like being a Woozguide?
I mean, as a 14-year-old, I'm sure that's what I was at the time, it was awesome. You know, you kind of had this different experience from all the other players. But it also kind of took the fun out of the game.
Yeah.
Because you could no longer just play the game. Like, whenever I would get on, if I didn't want to be a Woozguide, or if I didn't want to be helping people, people would get mad. They'd be like, oh, you're a Woozguide, do your job. And people almost treated us like we were Woozworld staff.
Yeah, I always thought about that. Or like, would people ever just like swarm you and be like, oh my god, it's a Woozguide, like you were famous or something?
Definitely. I mean, there was a lot of times that my PC, like private chat, would crash because I would get so many. Because people would just message me to be like, hey, someone's bullying me, or hey, there's this bad unit, or hey, my account was hacked, I need help, or just anything you could think of. And then we also had the people that were like messaging me saying, hey, add me, I need you to add me, I want you on my friends list. Like, I think at one point I had several thousands of friend requests, and I was just like, I'm not trying to be famous, I'm just trying to do my like job. But even outside of that, you were not able to experience the game just by itself. Like, if I just wanted to be in my unit and chill, people would get mad and be like, oh my god, why aren't you helping people to, like, play a theme game? They would be like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing, you should be helping people.
Oh, that would irritate me so bad.
And that's why a lot of Woozguides, once they ended the program, or at least once they were no longer a Woozguide, they would quit, because the game was no longer fun. It kind of took everything out of it.
Yeah, I think there's only, like, what, 2 or 3 Woozguides that still play?
Yeah,
Something
I mean,
like
I quit for the longest time, and I just recently started playing again.
Okay, this question, I know the answer is no, but I'm just asking because there were rumors about it, and people used to think it was real. So I'm just asking for, like, clarification so people know. But is it true that you guys would get paid beaks or woos to be a Woozguide?
No, we did not. We received no payment of any kind.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think I said that in my iceberg video too. I think I said it was like volunteer work or something, because a lot of people would make up rumors saying that you guys got paid, but you actually didn't get paid anything.
No, I heard all kinds of things. I had people that, thought we were paid real money. We had people that thought we were paid in bees and woos. We had people that thought we were paid in VIP. We thought that, like, there was people that thought we got paid in items, like that we got rare items every month, and that just was simply not the case. It was purely just volunteer work.
Oh my gosh. I kind of have something similar kind of happens to me. Like when you said that people thought you were part of Woozworld staff, like genuinely like part of Woozworld staff, people have thought that I'm part of Woozworld staff just because I make videos.
Yeah, I got that one a lot. Like, there would be times where, and I still, to this day, will get people who ask me, like, were you able to ban and suspend people or kick people? And I was like, no, that wasn't the case, because if it was, there'd be a lot more people that would not be playing the game anymore.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, if Woozguides could ban people, the population of players on this game would be so low.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you have, like, any weird experiences or stories that you still remember?
Yes, there was one Woozin in particular who had, like, this weird fantasy towards the one moderator that I mentioned earlier, the 𝕼20 moderator, and she had, like, a whole YouTube channel.
What?
And I became a target of hers because she knew that me and Mod 020 had worked together a little bit. And so she had, like, a whole channel dedicated to, like, posting, like, fake exposing videos of me. Like, at one time she posted a photo of, like, a 40-year-old man and tried to say that was me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a whole thing where I was like, this chick, absolutely.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like people still do that stuff to this day. Like, you know those exposing videos that people still make and they, like, post, like, oh, here's this Woozin's face. This is what they look like in real life. I feel like people still do that and they just put, like, random people that they think are ugly.
Yeah, it's all like an attention grab.
Yeah, to make people mad.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you remember what all the Woozguides, like, reactions were when it got removed, or your reaction? Or, like, how did the mods tell you that they were ending it?
So, I don't believe that I was around when the program ended. I think that was after my time as a Woozguide, and I had already quit. Because I think I came back online. Like, I would pop on from time to time, just say hi to old friends. And I think at one point I had checked my messages, and there was a message from Mod747 saying, like, thank you for being a Woozguide, and thank you for being part of the team, but Woozguides is no longer. Or, something along those lines. I don't know the exact, like, wording.
Yeah, I remember when it got removed. I was just like, wow. I mean, I didn't really care that much because I was never a Woozguide, but I was a little disappointed because I wanted to be one so bad. I was like, dang, now I'm never gonna get to be a Woozguide.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where I know a lot of people are upset with that. Kind of back to that issue of, like, where I was a Woozguide for, like, a year when it was only supposed to be 3 months at a time. And so I think a lot of people got upset because they were like, well, that's not fair because I didn't get a chance. And I know the mods had told people that there was a chance of bringing it back, but I don't know that that was ever the truth. I think they might have just said that to appease people. But that's just my, like...
Yeah.
That's my thoughts.
Well,
I have nothing...
It's been, like, what? I don't know, like 8 years since they removed that program and still hasn't come back, so...
Yeah,
I don't think it's coming back. It was, like, 2016, I think.
2015, 2016?
Yeah. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I do not. I have a personal, like, YouTube account, but I don't post videos or anything.
Oh. Because I was thinking, like, if people watch this video and they have like any questions or anything, you could like answer in the comments or something. I think that would be cool.
I think I did comment on your iceberg video.
You did?
If I remember correctly. But yeah, I mean, if people want to comment questions, I'll definitely try to keep eyes on the video and respond to any questions that anyone has.
Okay. Or what about if they just like message you on Woozworld?
As long as they don't like, you know, they don't mob me and like expect me to answer within like 24 hours.
Yeah, because you are really busy. Thank you for reaching out. I honestly was not expecting that at all. Like, I never check my messages because I usually save them for videos, but like every once in a while I'll just like take a quick peek, and I haven't logged on in like over a week, and I just logged on and happened to take a peek at my messages, and I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be so cool.
I honestly didn't think you were, because like it's one of those things where not a lot of people still remember Woozguides. Like, it used to be that whenever I would come online, like even as far back as like, I want to say 2018, like people would be like, oh my god, Police Officer Sam. Whereas now, like very rarely do I ever get spotted or noticed. Or like if I do, someone will be like, your username looks familiar. Where do I know you from? And I'll be like,
Alright, that is all the footage I have of our conversation. I am so glad and so thankful that he reached out to me and I got to have that conversation, because I learned a lot, and it was very, very cool to be able to speak to somebody that used to be a Woozguide, and I also hope that you guys learned a lot too, because I sure did. And you heard him. If you have any other questions for him, you can reach out to him on Woozworld, or you can comment on this video and he may be able to answer it for you in the comments. He was actually telling me about how he might be able to reach out to other past Woozguides and telling them about me, so maybe I could do this with other Woozguides as well and get kind of like different people's perspectives on being a Woozguide. I think that would be very cool. I would definitely do that, and I would definitely make this kind of a series type thing. But yeah, that is all I have for this video. It was very fun. Thank you so much to Police Officer Sam. I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I did. I love you guys so much, and goodbye.